What if the Roman Empire never fell and still ruled the world today? To understand this, we first need to know what really happened in history. The Roman Empire was one of the strongest empires ever created. It controlled huge parts of Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. It had strong roads, armies, laws, but over time, Rome became weaker. One big problem was corruption. Many leaders stopped thinking about the empire and started thinking about themselves. At the same time, outside groups started attacking Rome. These groups were often called barbarians. They were strong and kept pushing into Roman territory from many sides. Rome was forced to fight on too many borders at once. Because of all these problems happening at the same time, the Western Roman Empire finally collapsed in 476 AD. But now let's change history. In this alternate timeline, Rome does not fall. Instead, when the empire starts getting weak, a very strong emperor takes control. This emperor makes three major changes. First, he removes corrupt leaders and replaces them with loyal and skilled people. Second, he fixes the economy by lowering wasteful spending and improving taxes in a fair way. Third, he rebuilds the Roman army into a stronger and more organized force. Because of these changes, Rome stabilizes instead of collapsing. The borders become secure again. Enemies are pushed back. The empire stops shrinking. After stabilizing, Rome begins to grow again. New military campaigns allow Rome to reclaim lost territories in Europe. At the same time, internal development improves. Roads are repaired and expanded. Trade routes become safer. Cities become more organized and populated again. Rome becomes stable and powerful once more. Now, fast forward several centuries. Instead of breaking apart into many countries, Europe remains mostly unified under Roman control. There are still local regions, but they all follow the same central Roman government and legal system. Because the empire stayed together, development continues without interruption. There is no complete collapse of infrastructure like in real history. Knowledge, engineering, and science keep improving steadily over time. Now let's move into the modern world. In this timeline, Rome is not ancient anymore. It has evolved into a modern empire. Cities are modern, with skyscrapers, technology, and transportation systems. But the design of the cities still follows Roman ideas like wide roads, strong public buildings, and central planning. Many buildings still use Roman-style architecture like columns and stone designs, mixed with modern materials. The Roman government is highly organized. There is one central authority that controls major decisions like laws, military, and trade. Local regions exist, but they follow the same main system. The Roman military also evolves with time. Instead of only swords and shields, it now includes modern weapons, vehicles, and advanced technology. But it still keeps the same discipline and structure from ancient Rome. Because the world is more unified, communication and trade between regions is faster and more efficient. Large infrastructure projects, technology development, and transportation systems spread more quickly than in our real history. However, the world is also more centralized. This means fewer independent nations and less political diversity. In conclusion, if Rome never fell, the world today would be much more unified, more organized, and more stable in structure. But it would also be very different from our world of many separate nations and independent governments. Rome would not just be history, it would be the foundation of the entire modern world.